This is a tangle. It's one of my favorite kinds of fidget toys. It came out years ago, and this is like the classic tangle. It does make a clicking sound, so this is not one that I would bring to a public place, like if I'm fidgeting in public, because I don't want to draw attention to myself while I fidget, even though it's probably pretty obvious. But you can get them in lots of different colors. You can tangle it up so much. You can do it with one hand, which I like. And also you can separate the pieces and put them back together, like for each segment. And I can find it satisfying to fidget with. This is my top favorite tangle. It's called Tangle Therapy. I have a few of them. I will get to why in a moment. But this, it is quiet, so I can fidget with it in public and not feel like I'm disturbing anyone. It has soft silicone on the outside, and it's also got nubbly texture on the outside. I find it incredibly satisfying. I love that it's quiet, so I'm not disturbing anyone, and also I can easily fidget with this with one hand. So I take this to stressful appointments. I can use this in meetings. I can use this on a Zoom call, and I find it incredibly satisfying. I love it so much, but I've had to buy multiple ones of this because it seems to fall apart really easily on its own. Like one of the sections will get loose really easily, and then another one will when I don't want it to. Like, I do not find it satisfying when it suddenly falls apart, like one section while I'm fidgeting with it. I want it to stay together and be able to like twist it and turn it and fidget with it. So that's the only thing I don't like about this design, and I've had to buy a few of them, but it's my top favorite and it makes me feel better. This is another tangle. This one has soft fuzziness on the outside, and I like the feel of it, I think. Sometimes I don't. It's also fairly quiet, which I also really like. I'm not wild about the colors, and I'm really sensitive to color, so it's not my favorite. But I like it, just not as much as the therapy one. This one has a funny texture. It's like soft, spiky stuff. I think it's called a hairy tangle, and I love the colors. I love how it feels, but it makes noise. If you can hear it, it's a very slight noise, I guess, but it definitely makes noise, and I don't think that I could use this in a meeting, and I wouldn't want to use it in public because of the noise, but I like how it feels. I'm not sure that it is as satisfying in some ways, but in other ways it's more satisfying because of the texture and how it feels. And you can definitely, like, you can fidget with it, you can put it into shapes, but I still prefer the therapy one for the way that I can put it in and out of knots so easily. And this is the last different tangle that I have that a friend got me for my birthday. It is completely me because it is unicorn, it is rainbow, and it's a tangle. And you can like twist it up and make it go into all sorts of contortions and pull it back out, and you can fidget with it. And you have the softness of plush, and you have the beauty of a rainbow. So I love this too. Yeah, so these are tangles. They're incredibly satisfying, at least for me, as someone who is neurodivergent and needs to fidget and fidgets a lot, and also someone who didn't have a childhood and needs to have some fun now. So I hope you find yourself a tangle if it interests you.